Okay, so that's dealt with under declaration, and it is not, of course, just in Turkey. It's common in many, many countries, but Turkey is a particularly good example of it. So we are going to sign the title to the property, and you're going to need a power of attorney to do that on behalf of the people concerned.
Correct.
Or they're going to have to be there in person to do it.
There are two options.
Yes.
If the power of attorney is involved, a Turkish citizen power of attorney, then we can just proceed with the transaction. If they will be signing by themselves with a participation of a sworn translator, they can sign by themselves.
And if they decide they want to grant a power of attorney, it's much better to do so whilst they're out here in Turkey. Buying the property, seeing the property.
Exactly.
Because it'd be much cheaper than doing it later when they're back at home.
Cheaper and quicker.
And simpler.
And simpler.
Yeah. So either they're going to come with you to the signing, or they're going to go on their own, or you're going to do it on their behalf. Even if they want to sign on their own, it's a good idea, I think, to have the lawyer present with them if they don't speak Turkish.
I think the lawyer should be monitoring, because yes, translators are reading all the paper like an official document to them, but it is not, I think, something that you just hear the word in English, because it may means a lot in legal world.
You hear the word, but you don't really understand what the word means.
Exactly, like an easement title deed, or we have funny wordings that you are not really used to.
So, in most cases, I guess, people will get their lawyer to go and sign the title for them. They'll give them a power of attorney, and they may decide to come along just because it's interesting, but it'll be the lawyer who will do all of the signing, which means you don't have to pay the costs of the official translator, and it's a lot quicker.
Correct.
Yeah. So we go to the title office, and you've already explained an appointment is made. That's made by the seller. And the appointment is just saying, on this date we're going to go and sign the title.
How it works is you are making an appointment for the application.
Yes.
You can get it online, by the way, or you can be at the title deed office randomly, and until lunchtime they will get the appointments and the applications.
Yeah.
At the application, you are providing the documents, giving the details, the property details, the purchase price details, and then let the land registry start the process. When we are expecting it more or less at the same day, they will just deal with the paperwork, and they will text you back with the amount of taxes, and there will be a code for paying the taxes, and they will also give you the appointment time for signing.
So this is really very quick, very efficient, all online. A huge change, I have to say, in the last 10 years or so, when it was a nightmare. But eventually, you or the lawyer will get this code that says, you've got to go and pay your taxes now, and it's 4:30 when we'll do the signing.
Exactly the same.
And so you then go with this code to the tax office, or you do it online.
No, you can
This is the modern Turkey.
What could happen, I think it's now 4 or 5 banks are accepting the payments, so you can pay at that banks, and also one of the bank, which is a government one, has an ATM system, so you can go to the ATM next to the cash machine. Say ATM, you just go to the cash machine, which is next to the land registry office, and pay a device.
Yes. I mean, this is, I think, extraordinarily efficient, I have to say.
It is.
And it's a far cry from 10 years ago, when we used to go to the land registry with a supermarket carrier bag full of cash money and hand across million lira notes to people to do these things. I mean, but it's very quick, very efficient.
It is quick.
But you have to pay the tax before you can sign the title.
Because without paying the tax, you will not be allowed to sign. So once the tax is paid...
And how much is the tax?
It's 4% normally, but our government has just gave a discount for a certain period of time. It is currently 3%, but normally it is 4%.
And you think that's because there's an election coming up in a few weeks' time?
Most likely, yes. So, and also you will be paying some administration fee, what we call it state rollover fund, which make no sense to our non-national clients, but this is basically administrative fee of the land registry.
Yes.
You are paying to a funding, and they are sharing between themselves. So it is not huge. It is around 250,
Yes.
or if there is
250 lira.
yeah,
so
lira,
almost nothing.
yeah, and or 500 lira if the military permission is involved.
Yes.
So you pay all the taxes to the bank, and then you don't need to get any receipt or something. It's just for your records, because land registry is seeing the payment through the system.
Yes.
And you will be there on time, on appointment. The officers will be calling you.
So the seller will be there, or a lawyer having power of attorney
Yeah.
for him. You will be there, or your lawyer having power of attorney. And if you're going and you're going to sign yourselves, the official translator will be there.
And if you are taking a mortgage, the
bank.
lawyer of the bank
Yes.
should be there.
Yes.
By the way, when we mention about the mortgage, if you are taking a mortgage, the bank documents should also be submitted at the time of application. When the parties are ready and the officer is ready, the officer will call you with a big book, like an actual big book, and then there will be a contract. We call it like an official statement, official document. And the official document will be read by the officer. They will just confirm all the details and asking whether you are agreeing or not. If both parties are agreed, then you will start with the signatures.
Yes. Very quick, very simple, and process
10
takes,
minutes.
10 minutes
10
exactly.
minutes, yeah.
Yes. And so now, at the end of that process, you are the proud owner of this house.
Yeah, and you will get your title deed straight away.
Yes, because it's all signed at the land registry,
Yeah,
so
and
there's no delay.
Exactly, they're just printing a title deed, stamping, approving, and handing over.
And of course, if you ever want another copy, you can just get a copy from the land
Yeah, just
registry.
paying a small fee
Yes.
you can get.